Jim Clouk here on the program with Jamie Slocum, Slocum Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you today, bud?
I'm doing fantastic. Like to talk about you and your family business. Your father started this business, didn't he?
He sure did. 23 years ago, about the time I was graduating high school, he was stepping out on his own.
And now you're a partner with him. So this is truly a family owned and operated home service business.
Absolutely. I've been with my dad for 16 years. And as of this past couple months, now my daughter is now working for us in the office, and hopefully it continues on with my son someday.
Wow, a third generation business.
As of right now, yes.
That's fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the customer service that you bring to your customers or clients on a regular basis, because it's so important today to have that personal touch. You've got the family name in the business name. The family, the flesh, the blood is working in the business. Tell me about how you guys are special in your marketplace.
Well, the way I like to think about that is whenever my dad started this business, the technology wasn't what it is now back then. So when he would go to a customer's house and he would give them an estimate, uh, his bond was pretty much writing the price on the back of a business card and a handshake.
Mm.
And that's how we started off. And we try to keep that same kind of communication with our customers this day. We want our customers to know that if there's a problem, they can still reach out and talk to my dad or me and make sure that whatever kind of situation we have, we can take care of, and they're talking to the people who can handle it for them.
Yeah, you're right, Jamie. The communication today is immediate. It's electronic, as we all know. People can do so many things to get you out there to the home. Years ago, they would have to find you probably in the yellow pages back when your father
Yes.
started the business. That was a big way. Not so much today. People will find you online often. And sometimes people don't want to even call and talk to you. They want to fill out a form or chat online. And so people have become more removed. But I will tell you, from my experience as a guy who's been around and who spends a lot of time with home service professionals and the homeowner, that people are still people, right? We
Yes.
haven't really changed. We want to work with companies that we know, like, and trust, and
Absolutely.
that will be there for us. A third generation heating and air company demonstrates to me that you're here for the long run. Your name is on the business. I think I want to call you guys and ask you some questions before you come out. Do you get a lot of calls or mostly online stuff?
Oh, we get a lot of phone calls. Like I said, we're trying to find the happy medium between the old school ways and the new technology that's here now. But we still want to be there with the customer so that they are not feeling like it's just an online process, or that you can't reach out and talk to somebody and still shake a hand whenever there's a project that's done or a project that's started.
Sure. If you were to ask your average customer, or if you can think of some of the reviews you've received over the past 3-6 months, what are people saying about Slocum?
Most of the reviews that we get are talking about how friendly our service techs are when they come out. And another thing is we don't ever try to push any sales. We get a lot of pats on the back about that, because my technicians, they're not commission based on selling each and every item that's on their truck. I mean, there's a certain spiffs that they get here and there, but when we go out, we're trying to address the actual problem and then leave the decisions up to the customer instead of trying to be a forceful salespeople outside.
People don't want to be sold to, Jamie. You know this. They want to be able to buy. They feel a sense of power when they have all the information they need through education.
Yeah.
And then they make a decision. And so it's much better to have your customer or prospect come to you than you push. There's almost never any regret on their side, because they say, well, I was educated by Slocum. They told me everything. I chose the one that was best for me, and I'm happy
Right.
with it. And if people really understood how we work as humans, we wouldn't shove things down people's throats. The people who put it out there and basically educate, well, they look like an authority, which they are. They're not a threat. And then the homeowner, the consumer, says to themselves, I have all the information. I really like these guys. I'm going to buy option number 2. Done.
Yep. I mean, it's basically one of the situations where we show up, and I just like to be honest with people. If I can get them through for another year, I'll give them that option. Hey, we can put this Band-Aid on for right now. Or if you don't want to mess with it anymore, then I have options for you to buy a new system as well, or whatever the situation may be. I just like to leave it in their hands instead of making my service techs feel like they need to be selling something out there to be able to make their paycheck at the end of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it relieves the stress off the customer, and we seem to get a lot of good feedback on it.
Yeah. Hey, this has been a fantastic interview. Thank you so much for your time, Jamie. I wish you and your entire family more success. After your father had started this, you're taking it over, and now it looks like another generation's moving ahead as well. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today on the program.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.